Hello everybody. Good morning all. Welcome to biology class. So far we discussed about the reproduction, chapter reproduction, and we completed the reproduction in plants, started the reproduction in animals. We discussed about male and female reproductive system. The next topic that we are going to study, that is about the fertilization. So fertilization means what? That is a process of fusion of male and female gametes resulting in the formation of a structure called a zygote. In case of human beings, the fertilization is internal, that is taking place inside in the female body. So just after the formation or production of egg, the egg may be there received by the fallopian tube. While it is inside in the fallopian tube, if it happens to meet with the sperms, if it happen to meet with this active or motile sperms, the sperms may fuses with this egg. So the semen of the male contain thousands or millions of sperms are there. So one of the active sperm which may fuses with the egg to form the zygote, and the nucleus of the sperm combines with the nucleus of the egg, result in the formation of a single celled structure called a zygote. Just after the fertilization, there will be a chemical change occurs throughout the wall of this egg, which prevents the further entry of sperms towards the egg for fertilization. That means the semen of male contains thousands of sperms are there. Only one sperm is needed for fertilization. And this process of fertilization that is taking place while the egg is inside in the oviduct or fallopian tube. So oviduct or fallopian tube is the site of fertilization. While it is inside in the oviduct, then only the chance for fertilization is there. Okay. Then we have to see what are the changes taking place after fertilization or post-fertilizational changes. So just after the fertilization, the ovum gets fertilized to form the zygote. The zygote divides repeatedly by mitosis, forming a ball of cells. This ball of cells is called embryo. The embryo gets embedded in the uterus. Wall of uterus. Embryo just move towards the uterus and embedded over the wall of this uterus. This embedding of embryo to the thick lining of the uterine wall is called implantation. After implantation, a special tissue called placenta develops between the uterus wall and the embryo. This placenta can provides all necessary requirements for the developing embryo. The developing embryo is called fetus. Fetus means the stage of the embryo at which we can identify all the body parts very clearly. That is studied there from the 8th standard. Okay. So during this fetal stage, from the mother's body, all kind of nourishment along with oxygen that is received through this placenta. Placenta, that is a pokkal kudi. Okay, through this it is receiving all kind of developmental requirements. At the same time, from this growing fetus body, the waste materials is also get removed to the mother's blood. In other words, we can say the exchange of nutrients, oxygen and waste products between the embryo and the mother takes place through the placenta. Okay. The time period from the fertilization up to the birth of the baby is called a gestation. Gestation, a garbhakalam. The average gestation period in case of humans is about 9 months. During the gestation period, the fetus grows to become a baby, full-grown baby. Birth begins when the strong muscles in the wall of the uterus start to contract. Contraction of the uterus wall gradually pushes the baby out of the mother's body, and it is promoted by the production of female hormone. The female hormone. The gestation period in case of human beings is about 9 months to 80 days or 40 weeks. After completing this gestation, the human female can give birth to a full-grown baby by the process called delivery. This process of delivery is called parturition. It is known as a parturition. Then, so that's all about the post-fertilizational changes. Then we have studied something more about this that we will do in the next class. Okay.